Well, that's good news for Nick Voss, because Nick Voss, who's a fast starter anyway, and Nick Voss takes the lead. No sooner had we said that Nick Voss goes where Jack Hawksworth would have been, and Nick Voss, the blue and white energy chassis Dutchman, takes the lead from Daniel Schellnegger. Well, we couldn't see exactly what happened with Jack Hawksworth. The scrutineers having a look at his kart. It may be that he could start, but he's going to be a lap behind, so it's all over to all intents and purposes. No, there is Jack Hawksworth about to be coming into screenshot, I suspect. And Jack just to the right of the screen, standing there, the white helmet in the far background. It's all gone badly wrong for Jack Hawksworth, but it's not gone badly wrong for Nick Voss. He leads the race. Daniel Schellnegger in second place, and the Australian, the furthest travelled driver, Steele Juliana, going in third place. Nick Voss leads from Daniel Schellnegger. Steele Juliana trying to go second. Oh, that was a bit hairy. Daniel Schellnegger defending second place from Steele Juliana. Steele Juliana now in shot. Kart number 42 from Sydney, Australia, trying to go second. Daniel Schellnegger defending the line. It's pretty hairy. David Sutton joins the fray. The red overalls and white helmet in fourth place is David Sutton, who went well in qualifying. David Sutton moves out, looking if there's a gap, but Tony Greif might be punishing him in kart number 34. Nick Voss leading as we come on to the home straight once again. This with 15 of the 17 laps to go. 2 laps gone, 15 to go. Nick Voss leads from Daniel Schellnegger, Steele Juliana, David Sutton 4th, Tony Greif 5, and Carl Oscar Lieb in 6th place. Well, Nick Voss has always been a fast starter, and when pole position man Jack Hawksworth couldn't take his place at the pole, it was not much doubt that Nick Voss was going to get an even faster start than normal, and so he did. Nick Voss coming towards us on the back straight, dips his head down, and Daniel Schellnegger coming under tremendous pressure from both Steele Juliana and David Sutton. 15 and 55 is Alexander Besak, kart number 15. Alexander Besak having a good scrap there. I think that may have been with Philip Howarth. 25, not 55. So Alexander Besak and Philip Howarth scrapping for 6 and 7. It's an impressive drive. Oh, and at the front of the race, Daniel Schellnegger trying to put the pressure on Nick Voss. And who's that sideways in the middle of the circuit? It was one of our front runners. That may have been, 28 goes out. Kart number 28 is Philip Howarth, who was in the top 5. Philip Howarth was running, I think, 7th. And Philip Howarth from the west of England did so well on his debut in Salbris, came second in that race meeting. It's gone wrong today here at Lonato. Oh, and look how close this is, and a lot of contact. Well, it's a non-contact sport, karting. That's what the rule book says. But in reality, and 47 goes out. That's Otto Bersnieks, I think. Otto Bersnieks also goes out. The Latvian was in contact with another driver. Otto Bersnieks, who wasn't running towards the front of the circuit, goes out. Daniel Schellnegger has taken the lead off Nick Voss. Daniel Schellnegger leads them into the triple hairpin. Oh, and Nick Voss has clouted Daniel Schellnegger. Is also taken out Steele Juliana. Well, that was a very, very unfortunate incident indeed. The race commentator is not an official. The race commentator mustn't apportion blame. Let's simply move on and say that the new race leader is kart number 34, which is Tony Greif. Second is Matthew Sanders. Third, Kevin Corhuse. Fourth, Jeffrey Van Bergijk. Fifth, Christian Zaudze. Sixth is Alexander Besak. Seventh, the Cypriot driver making his debut. First driver from Cyprus in the Rotax Euro Challenge, Eftichios Elinas. Eighth is Kazuki Hiramini of Japan. Ninth is Stephen Ballering of Spain. And 10th, Maxime Juice from France. Tony Greif inherits the lead in unhappy circumstances. Well, Tony Greif on screen now, leading from Matthew Sanders. Matthew Sanders driving out of the Pro Train awning. Kevin Corhuse from Estonia in third place. Well, we're on lap 6 of 17. Kart number 24 in... Oh, and that was a little bit tight as well. Kart number 24 is Kevin Corhuse. who's in third place, but that looked a little bit hairy. Just in front of him, Matthew Sanders. Race leader Tony Greif has not just inherited the lead, he's got a big lead. And Matthew Sanders fighting a little bit with that cart. Cart number 29, isn't it, Matthew Sanders? It's a Gillard cart, as it would be from the Pro Train awning. Cart number 24 trying to move further forward is Kevin Coryus. Kevin Coryus trying to put pressure on Matthew Sanders. He's also coming under pressure from Jeff van Bergijk, the Dutchman. Had a good round in Salbris. And this is the second, third and fourth, because Tony Greif is moving well further away from the field. Has a lead of 1.68 seconds at the end of the previous lap. Oh, and that's pretty wide going there. Matthew Sanders and Kevin Coryus having a superb dice for second place. Well, Tony Greif, Matthew Sanders, Kevin Coryus, the 1, 2, 3. Jeff van Bergijk is third. Christian Audze of Latvia is, Jeff van Bergijk is fourth. Christian Audze is fifth. Alexander Besak trailing Eftikios Elinos for sixth and seventh place. The race leaders coming round once again. Cart number 34 now has 9 laps to go. 9 laps to go. Well, the juniors race is over 17 laps, so we're approaching the half race distance. And Tony Greif, who at one point was running fourth, suddenly found himself in the lead. And cart number 23 has come off the circuit. 23, Carlos Galiv. Carlos Galiv, who had such a good meeting early on, has had a problem. I'm sure it's 23. If it's not 23, yeah, it is 23. Carlos Galiv goes off the circuit. Well, it's an incident-packed junior final. Oh, and just look at the on-screen action here. Matthew Sanders, Kevin Coryus for second and third. Jeff van Bergijk in fourth place. It's very tight. Here comes the race leader, cart 34. 34 is Tony Greif of Germany. He's about to lap Kristaps Gasparovic, who's cart 43. Driving standards, cart number 11. The driving standards flag is going to be shown to Mats van der Brand, the championship leader. Mats van der Brand, the championship leader, has the ignominy of having the driving standards flag shown to him, and the further ignominy of not even featuring in the top 10. Well, cart number 11, Mats van der Brand, not having a happy time. Jeff van Bergijk, oh, and contact again. Cart number 24, Kevin Coryus, was clouted by Jeff van Bergijk, it seemed to me. Not apportioning blame anywhere, just that there was contact. Not for the commentator to pass an opinion, just trying to tell you what I see. Tony Greif leads. In second place, it's cart 38, Jeff van Bergijk. Matthew Sanders, cart number 29. Alexander Besak is fourth. Christian Audze is fifth. Kazuki Hiramine is sixth.